It's a derivation. Let's go to the next topic, the partition function. We know that from Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, when we deriving this equation, final equation, you got ni divided by n is equal to gi into e to the power of minus beta ei divided by summation of gi into e to the power of minus beta ei. We have seen this equation. I think you have not added the statistical weight factor. You can write by adding also by statistical weight factor, where gi is the degeneracy factor or statistical weight factor, and beta is the Boltzmann constant, and ei is the energy levels. Whatever the term, whatever I highlighted, the numerator term, summation of gi into e to the power of minus beta ei, this is the term is known as the partition function. Therefore the term summation of gi into e to the power of minus beta ei is known as the partition function. And this partition function was invented by the scientist Fowler, Fowler, Fowler. Therefore the partition function can be represented by the capital Q or small q or f. In some other books they can be represented by small q or f or capital Q. I will take it as capital Q. Therefore partition function is nothing but the summation of gi into e to the power of minus beta into ei. Let's see the theory about the partition function. This partition function gives the summation of energy states or all available states. Means this partition function gives about the summation of all energy states or available energies. And this partition function is a dimensionless quantity, and the partition function is a dimensionless quantity, and depends upon, and the partition function depends upon the molecular weight or molecular volume, temperature, and some other functions. Mainly the partition function is a dimensionless quantity, and it depends upon the molecular weight of the molecule or and molecular volume, temperature, and some other functions. Therefore the partition function can be represented in the form of several thermodynamic functions. The partition function can also be represented by several thermodynamic functions like internal energy, entropy, work function, pressure, free energy, and heat capacities. These are the terms you have seen in first semester, I think, thermodynamics, right? Therefore the partition function can be represented in the form of several thermodynamic functions, right? Next point, the partition function quantitatively tells us how several particles are distributed among various energy levels, and it is a measure of available energy levels. Means whatever the particles, how the particles are distributed in different energy levels. These ideas give about the partition function by studying the partition function. Therefore the partition function provides a link between a microscopic properties of individual molecules and also the microscopic properties of whole system. These are the importance of the partition function. Therefore the partition function is nothing but the sum of various different energy levels. Means if you see the equation of the partition function, ei means a different energy levels, e1, e2, e3, e4, like that. Therefore the partition function is nothing but the a sum of various different energy levels. Therefore if we consider several number of particles, right, you are going to study the distribution of a several number of particles in the system, right? Therefore if you consider several number of particles, then the particle perform different types of motions. You can see here different types of motions. There is a four types of motions. One is translational motion, one is vibrational motion, another one is rotational motion, and another one is electronic motion. First see, if a particle moving in a zigzag, if the particle moving in a zigzag manner, then it is said to be translational motion. Okay, if the particle vibrates, you have studied the vibrational spectroscopy, right? If the particle vibrates, then it is said to be vibrational motion. If there is a diatomic molecule and it rotates on its own axis, then the particle experiences a rotational motion. Then if the particle also experiences some electronic effects, then it is said to be electronic motion. Therefore the total energy can be represented, E is equal to sum of the translation energy, vibration energy, rotational energy, as well as the electronic energy. Therefore the value of statistical weight factor gi means, you can see here gi, right, in partition function defining the gi. Therefore the statistical weight factor gi also can be represented as gt T means statistical weight factor of translational motion into statistical weight factor of vibrational motion into statistical weight factor of rotational motion into statistical weight factor of E. Therefore, GI can be represented equals GT into GV into GER into GE. Therefore, you see the equation, right? Partition function equation is Q is equal to summation of GI into e to the power of minus beta EI. Therefore, substituting for different types of motions in place of GI, Q is equal to GI in place of GI, GT into GV into GR into GE, then epsilon. Statistical weight factor is a constant, therefore taken the outside. Therefore, summation e to the power of minus beta into EI. In place of E, different energy levels, there are 4 different energies. Therefore, minus beta into ET means translation energy plus vibration energy plus rotational energy plus electronic energy. Or this equation can be represented as Q is equal to summation of separate GT into e to the power of minus beta ET into GV into V, this is into minus beta into U EV. Separate, they are separated, right? Then summation of GR into e to the power of minus beta into ER into summation of G E into e to the power of minus beta E. Or you can write it as Q is equal to QT. QT means translational partition function. Therefore, translational partition function, and QV means vibrational partition function, and QR is rotational partition function, and Q is electronic translation function. Therefore, finally, they can write translational partition function Q trans is equal to summation of G translational into e to the power of minus beta into E translational. Like the same way, vibrational partition function Q vibrational is equal to summation of G vibrational into e to the power of minus beta into E vibrational. The rotational partition function is equal to Q rotational is equal to summation of G rotational into e to the power of minus beta into E rotational. Like the same way, electronic partition function is equal to Q electronic is equal to summation of G electronic into e to the power of minus beta into E electronic. Therefore, this is the introduction about the partition function. In next video, we can derive the equations of translational partition function, vibrational partition function, rotational partition function, and electronic partition function separately. Thank you.